Good day, my esteemed viewers. This is Trend Media View.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
With me is the Vanguard newspaper. If you are new to this program, you are new to this channel, kindly like, share, subscribe, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell. I understand Mr. Lee is a Nigerian social commentator, a renowned political analyst.
Thank you.
And the staunch moralist of the government of Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
Yeah,
Am I correct?
You're correct. You're correct.
Now, it's on that basis I want to take you on this. I understand you're a man that has some level of classified information. But let me ask Mr. Lee, before Muhammad Buhari left office, dollar was exchanging for 471 naira to a dollar at the official window. And currently, the president of unified naira at the official window. And we are seeing naira crashing heavily against dollar. Even as the government recently borrowed $3 billion from an Egyptian bank, that has not solved the problem. Is it sufficient to go with the school of thought that believes that the Mr. President may not know the solution to this problem?
Thank you for having me, Mr. Matthew. Yes, it is true that while Buhari was there, the official exchange rate was, was trading for 460, a little bit shy of 500. And with that, Nigeria was incurring enormous debt. Because for you to pay your foreign exchange, you must have the capacity to do that. However, under Buhari, we were living under denial. We suffered so much. That was the first mistake we made. The second mistake was the arbitrators. Or people who take advantage into arbitrage trading, those who do round tripping. You can see how they were making wealth with that enterprise. One of the famous agricultural, investment platform called Olam. Olam has been caught up in a 50 billion racketeering around tripping scheme. We have so many people then that who ordinarily didn't need a PTA, they would just under the payment of applying for a visa, they get that, they go and sell it down to the black market, and that artificially kept the foreign exchange, scarce. Whatever we are suffering today was because of that lacuna, and was because of that massive gap between the foreign exchange and the black market. Okay? So, taking away that peg, it's simply we coming to the reality that this is where our economy is. We understand that it bites hard. And we understand that the only way we can actually fight against this, continued increase in FX is for our oil produce to keep increasing, which we have suffered recently, because we saw that just recently we were short of 460,000 barrels per day as reported by OPEC. And also, we need to go diversify our economy. This is not a one-day job. If we want to return back to subsidizing the forex, I am telling you, for those who have made a lot of money, who ordinarily should go into agriculture, who ordinarily should go into industry, some all that, they will rather take the money, buy dollar through the CBN because they have people there, and at the end of the day, they go to the black market, sell, and profiteer. Now, we have to look at it this way. We have to look at it morally and then economically on a large scale. For those people who have always said the dollar value was 460, the economy was fair, I can tell you categorically that if you go to Apapa, if you go to Ladipo, if you go to even a common man around our vicinity here, their prices are always based on black market. When the official rate was 460, the black market was around 600 or 700. And they always tell you that dollar is 600, 700. They never refer to the official rate. So our sincerity as persons, as people, has always been in doubt. Because while the prices were 460, they've always used the black market rate to price their commodities. And now that subsidy has been removed, we have been brought to the realization that let us produce what we eat or what we need. Otherwise, we cannot continue to depend on importation. And I think this is a wake-up call for this country as a whole, especially for our importers, whom ordinarily should have just built the industry down here. And yes, let us have those products or those commodities produced locally. I understand you might want to say electricity, but I can tell you there are so many ways to power the industries. There are so many ways. Some people rely on diesel, but there are so many ways. Some people, right, just I think about last month, MTN said they have been able to cut over 40% on power because they started using gas. All right. Now, was the gas ever there? Was it ever there? Yes. But we never saw it because the fuel was subsidized. You know. So I think now today the nation has been awakened. Now we understand that there are so many ways to skin a cat. Now we understand that there are so many roads that leads to a market. There are so many ways to succeed. If we look at those Western countries that we've always, admired and look up to, before the findings of crude oil, there were ways they power their engines. They power their engines using charcoal, using steam, and all that. They were using firewood as well, because all you need is a what? Heat to create steam.
Mr. Lee,
Okay, I know I'm taking you.
let me take on this.
I'm preparing this more than what you expected.
So I didn't want to interrupt you because so that the viewers can give their own make their own they can do their own appraisal on your analysis.
Okay.
You say 100 days. Economic reforms have made life more difficult. This is coming from financial experts. Do you think the president, Senator Bola Tinubu, would have handled this situation better?
Let me tell you. The truth is, what we are doing is we are fetching water from the dry well. It's so unfortunate, Brian.
But I ask again, do you think the government would have handled this in better?
No. I'm coming. I get you. I understand your question. Buhari left us in a dire state, whereby there were some actions that needed to be taken without looking back. And those actions were taken, and that brought us this hardship. Let me call it temporary hardship. Ordinarily, what people had wanted was the subsidy to be extended for at least 3 to 6 months while you dialogue, while you roll out the plans, the measures. However, it is not guaranteed that those measures that we roll out will adequately, cushion the effects if the subsidy were eventually removed. And if we are told that line, we will always keep on extending the subsidy. I am of the understanding that it seems subsidy is back in a way, because ordinarily the fuel should cost more than what we are buying it today. It should actually cost more than 563 naira, but we are buying it.
And do you think the government do not have the boldness to confront Nigerians and say, hey, look, we are still subsidizing, but amount is low?
The point is, the government might not be subsidizing, but NNPC might be, using its profits to cover up.
Don't you think you have a way of affecting government, because what accrues to NNPC as a revenue is what goes to FAC at the end of the month?
What accrues to NNPC most times is from their crude sales.
And it belongs to the three tiers.
From the crude sales, not from their retail stores. I'm talking of the profit they make from their retail stores.
Their profit belongs to the three tiers of government.
Their profits, NNPC has been made limited. It becomes their share.
Who is the beneficiary of their profits?
The beneficiaries of their profits in terms of their retail stores are their shareholders. The NNPC has various, I don't know how to say, but I think they have various departments. They have various kind of sectors. Yes, NNPC has not.
Are you sure the government meets?
NNPC has shares in many oil sectors, and that is why the government said they were ready to sell off some of their shares to gather money. All right. NNPC, I'm not saying does not belong to government, but it is not all part of NNPC right now. As of today, some shares of NNPC has been bought over by some shareholders. Then that NNPC Limited came on board. The people who bought it were not actually discovered. I'm aware, I think MRS is one of the shareholders. if I'm not mistaken. The MRS is one of them. All right. So yes, there are so many.
You do us a favor. You can tell us the equity, the percentage of federal government equity in NNPC.
Federal government is still the highest equity owner in NNPC right now. But NNPC,
I don't know the percentage.
I don't know, but NNPC has so many portfolios. Okay, they have so many portfolios. For instance, in their upstream, they have so many JVs like Shell and the likes. Okay, so they are planning to sell their shares in the upstream sector. In the downstream sector, which is, their retail shops and all that. Okay, they also have high numbers of outlets. In a situation where they sell off their shares, this is when you stand. There won't be anything called NNPC filling stations anymore. Alright? And as of today, we understand that the license have been given to some people to import PMS. Right? However, NNPC is still the major importer of PMS. Right? So the issue we have is we need to face this squarely, but NLC is holding the federal government back. And because the federal government is a listening government, they have decided to part with some of their profits.
Instead, some of them how do you see them as a listening government, especially where, as you speak, federal government have refused, or whether I would not say refused anyway, is starting and reviewing the salary of workers.
The salary of workers cannot just the salaries of workers must be done in collaboration with the state governments. Because when you increase the minimum wage, this also will have an effect on even the state workers. As of today, we have seen some states have not been able to even pay the minimum wage of 30,000 naira. And that was agreed upon, I think, 4 years ago, in 2019. Some states didn't pay. Not just of recent, I was saw that some states started paying 30,000. I think some states have been able to pay in Lagos State. I think Edo also, and Kwara, and I think I don't think even Rivers has been paying 20,000.
Okay, now, Mr. Abi, I think we've done justice to this area. Before I let you go, I'm going to take you to Abuja. Then meanwhile,